Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
For the past 16 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. Enthusiastic supporters of high school sports. Give us a call at 435-459-1314.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Or my live right now. We welcome you to Rich County High School in beautiful
Great job, all those girls.
Northern Utah with a lot of high school game of the year, early season game of the year, and 8-man football is about to kick off. The Rich Rebels and the Monticello Buckaroos in this game with one of the most thrilling games in an incredible snowstorm, late touchdown. Was really a very narrow Monticello victory and sent them to the state championship game where they were in the game till late in the fourth quarter and they fell behind. Joined today by Joe Boyle here on top of the booth. We're right next to the speaker system, so we're having an interesting situation. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good, ready for some football. I'm excited.
Yeah, now if you're interested in our Picture at Palmer is down this week, but this game is being streamed at streamutah.live. That's streamutah.live. We're live out on the field. The kickoff is right near the line picked up there by number 1, Thomas Fulmer. He breaks a few tackles and finally brought down, but inside the 20-yard line, so that's a net gain for Rich as Monticello will take over 1st and 10 with inside the 20. Looks like it's about the 18-yard line. Monticello offense will start the game here. Again, there were just 2 incredible games last year between these 2 teams. I think they're number 1 and number 2 in the state rankings right now, so this could be a preview of postseason games and possibly a preview of a state championship game if the seasons progress as both of these teams would like. Big game here. J.D. McDonald behind quarterback, behind center in the shotgun. With Fulmer, he gets the ball. He is hit there almost immediately by number 8, Carter Hoffman. That's going to be a name that we say many, many times throughout this game. He's the starting quarterback and really had a nice tackle there. Let's call that a gain of 2. Make it 2nd and 8.
Game of 2 on
that 2 backfield lineup out there.
Yeah, so 3 backs to start, and now there's just 1. They've got Morrison in motion. He picks it up. He gets the corner. He's heading downfield. He's gonna may go all the way. He's knocked out of bounds near the 50-yard line. That is a 30-yard gain.
By Carter Hoffman.
It's like a 28-yard gain. Morrison set up to the left, went into motion, got that pitch, got around the corner, outran the opposition until he was knocked out almost at the 50-yard line. They say that's at the 47. So. Boy, a big game, a 28-yard gain by Morrison. McDonald once again, this time it goes back to Fulmer. He's trying to outrun Hoffman.
Ooh, great cutback.
Really
wow.
Nice cutback there by Thomas Fulmer.
That was a great vision there by Thomas.
Looks like he gained about 9 yards and 11.5 inches. It's going to be very close to a first down. Is it 2nd and short, or is it another 1st and 10? They're going to call it a 1st and 10. 10-yard gain there. Hoffman really cut the sweep around the left side, but Fulmer reversed course and went around the other side and gained 10 yards. 8-man football, it's a different game here. We've got 3 down linemen, and the rest are split out. 2 running backs in the backfield, and a receiver left and right. Checking with the sideline.
Try to get him with the hard count there.
JD gets the ball. He's going to keep it this time. That is sniffed out, and really a nice play there by number 2, Noah Perry. Brings down McDonald right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a gain of, going to be a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard on the
2nd and 11.
Okay, that was a broken play there. A little miscommunication.
Yeah.
JD just kind of had to make something out of nothing.
Two receivers split wide to each side, so it's an empty backfield except for McDonald. He makes an adjustment, sets his team. McDonald passes and throws. It's to Morrison. He's hit by 3 Rebels. Boy, he's driving his feet. It's going to be a gain of 5. Take it inside of Rich territory. That's down to the 40-yard line. Man, I'm used to being set up on the 50-yard line. I'm set up on the 45, so you need to add 10 yards to that prior call because that was a 37-yard run by Morrison. 3rd and 7's the call.
Ball's out.
It's hit. Wow, that was a tremendous defensive play by number 8, Hoffman, who knocked the ball out of the hands of McDonald, and Cason Johnson picked it up. First turnover of the game. The Rich Rebels will take over at the 49-yard line of the Monticello Buckaroos. Boy, that was a nice play.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, big hit, and he closed real quick, too. I don't think J.D. realized he was going to get hit as quick as he did. Excellent play there, both by Hoffman for the hit and Johnson for the recovery. And 1st and 10 for the Rebels inside of Monticello territory at the Buckaroo 49-yard line. A little less than 3 minutes into this game. First play from scrimmage. Hoffman passed it off, and it's on the ground. That was dropped by Noah Perry on the exchange.
Falls on it.
Right there, almost immediately, Chandler Henderson touched him, so it is no gain at all, 2nd and 10. Once again, a similar play. Boy, and he is hit by the linebacker who came up. That was
no gain on the play.
Really nice play there by number 13, Carter Rogers. Sniffed that ball out. It's going to be a bit of a gain, or no, still no gain. 3rd and 10.
13 made the stop.
We've had 2 plays from scrimmage by the Rebels and 0 total yardage right now. Number 12, Raiden Lutz, brings a play into the huddle for the Rebels as they get ready for 3rd and 10. Pretty big play here early in the game. We're less than 4 minutes into regulation, into the first quarter. All right, a little bit of confusion here.
Look at
This 10 seconds, the back judge announces. 2 men in motion and a flag on the field.
That was the longest.
Penalty against the Rebels.
That's got to be delayed game, right?
Well, you had 2 men in motion, too. And I'm still becoming fully acquainted with 8-man football, but I think that you can only have one at a time. But that's definitely going to be against Rich, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty, I'm assuming, and it'll make it 3rd and 15 from the 46-yard line of the Rebels.
Procedure penalty against the Rebels will be a 5-yard penalty. There we go. That'll make it 3rd down and 15.
Friday afternoon live here in Rich County. We don't have lights on these fields. Man, it's a spectacular setting. If we had a contest who had the coolest 8-man football field, I think it would be a tough contest. Well, you got Monument Valley, so I guess we know who wins. But Rich, last week, St. Joe, Layton Christians had an incredible field. Of course, the Buckaroo field in Monticello was an awful lot of fun. Hoffman behind center, puts a man in motion. He's back to pass. Looks like he's looking for number 5. Batted down there by the defense. I'm not sure. Was that Mason Atwood who knocked that down, number 52?
That was Tyler Thane. Zach Thane.
Tyler Thane in Okinawa, just high-five Joe. But that's Zach Thane, senior. Really nice play there. So the net yardage of the first possession of the Rebels is minus 5 yards based on that penalty. And it looks like they are back to punt. Punter back at the 32-yard line. It's got a snap. The ball is up. Carter Rogers is set there. He fields it at the 20. He fumbles it, tries to pick it up. Pursuit picks him up. Man, that's down about the 12-yard line.
That's really too bad. He had a lane. You could see starting to develop. He had
up there by
not a very high kick. He would have had a lot of time to really pick it out.
3 Rebel defenders, though. We're not about to let him get any space. bobbled that ball right on the catch and was able to pick it up, but he was surrounded by the time he got the ball.
14-yard line.
First and 10, I guess it's at the 14-yard line where the Buckaroos will take over deep in their own end of the field. J.D. McDonald, the third-year starter for the Buckaroos, is going to get the ball in the shotgun inside his own 10-yard line. Ball's away. It looks like he is set to run to start. But nice little, boy, he's a deceptive runner.
Yeah.
He's juked about 6 levels. He's down to the 30-yard line, heading upfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 40-yard line.
40. Man, that was a
26-yard gain.
Man.
JD stopped and started. He's like a old truck that needs a new starter. He went left, he went right, juked one player at a time, and by the end, most of the 8 Rebels on the field that had their chance.
Yeah, I love the play call too. He's such a good runner. So yeah, it was an empty backfield there and just got the snap and let him go.
He was intent to run from the beginning. That's to Morrison. He's trying to get around the right side, but the pursuit catches up. He's brought down by 4 Rebels.
Made the initial hit.
Initial hit there by number 24 for the Rebels. That is Riker Hoffman. Rich had 42 kids out warming up. That's pretty good for an 8-man football. This school had about 25 kids per class, so about 100 students in the high school. Let's guess that 50 of them are boys and 42 of them were warming up. So that's tells you football is key in Rich County. McDonald's going to throw deep, really a nice played ball. Carter Rogers playing hand games there. The defense was number 3, Samuel Leifson. That's pretty good defense. The ball falls incomplete, but that was a nice pass.
Yeah, it was a good throw, but yeah, the defense was on his hip there. Wasn't much separation.
The first down play was a loss of 1 by Morrison. Second down was incomplete pass, so we're 3rd and 11 for the Buckaroos at their own 39-yard line.
Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
McDonald brings the play into the huddle. 3rd and 11. We'll see what happens here. Got 3 receivers to the right. Fulmer, Morrison, and Thane. I'm not getting any sound, Joe. McDonald is scrambling. He finally gets it off. It's going to go off the fingertips of Carter Rogers. Really nice defensive pressure in the Buckaroo backfield by Rich. And it was Leifson once again who put the pressure on. 4th and 11. Looks like it's going to be a punting situation for the Buckaroos. McDonald. Oh no! That is Robert Morrison is back to receive to punt.
To Riker Hoffman.
Ball is up. The kick is off. It's going to be fielded there by Riker Hoffman. He finally gets it at the 18-yard line. Wow, really nice play by Thomas Fulmer there to keep him turning inside rather than try to get around the end, and finally got the tackle at about the 22-yard line. So a 4-yard return of the punt there by Riker Hoffman, and the Rebels will get their 2nd offensive possession of the game, 1st and 10.
Ball's on the 24-yard line where it'll be.
Once again, if you're looking at pictureatpalmer.com, you have an exercise in frustration today. StreamUtah.live is where the video is going to be streaming today. The crew at Picture at Palmer is very anxious and plan to have Picture at Palmer live again next week. But today's games, both here in Rich and in Blanding tonight, will be StreamUtah.live. Really nice move there by Carter Hoffman.
Oh wow, he's got a lot of open field.
He's gonna, Chandler Henderson finally catches him and brings him down about the 45-yard line.
The carrier.
That is going to be a 21-yard run by Carter Hoffman.
Chandler Henderson.
In a play that J.D. McDonald's helmet was knocked off. I think he's got to go off the field.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
First and 10 for the Rebels. Really nice play there. A good run by Hoffman. Really showed his J.D. McDonald-esque ability to.
Yeah, it was similar. We've got 2 athletic quarterbacks.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. 6:42 remaining 6:42 remaining in the first quarter. Hoffman's back to pass. He's got a receiver. Nice catch, throwing catch there to Jaden Dench. He's brought down by Carter Rogers after a gain of about 8 yards, it looks like.
He was stopped there by number 13.
Jaden Dash. I was watching in warm-ups, and Jaden really has. He looked good in warm-ups. I thought he's going to get a few passes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
3 from the 49-yard line.
Hoffman got that ball up and not directly to Dash, but he was able to find some open field and get that ball, and a gain of 7. Second and a long 3 in Buckaroo territory at the 49-yard line. Once again, if you're looking for a video stream, you need to go to streamutah.live. Hoffman gets it. He follows a running back who becomes a blocker and goes another 5 yards. It looks like 4 yards is going to be the gain.
Stopped there by number 2, Robert Rose.
That'll be good enough for a first down for the Rebels at the 45-yard line of the Buckaroos. Eight-man football is a different game than 11-man football, and Rich is starting their season with 3 games in Utah and playing 8-man. They started last week against Water Canyon, a big victory up here in Rich County. Today's game against Monticello. Next week they'll go to Altamont. The remainder of their season will be in Wyoming, where they'll play 11-man ball. Hoffman gets the ball. He's finally hit by J.D. McDonald deep in the backfield. In the Buckaroo backfield, so that's going to be another first down, I think. No, it looks like it's going to be an
8, 9. Yeah.
8-yard run there by Hoffman.
Gain of 8 on the play.
McDonald on the tackle.
Line, where it'll be
second
down,
2.
And 2 yards to go for the first
at
down.
the 37-yard line of the Buckaroos. We've had enough plays here. I think you can call this a drive.
Yeah, they're driving.
A couple of passes, but mostly on the ground and mostly on the legs of Hoffman. He gets the snap behind center, gets a really good push there into the 34, 33-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 4-yard gain and a 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
It's interesting to see the different styles of play. Monticello, they like to take advantage of the 8-man by spreading the field, and which they've always kind of been a run it down your throat team, and that's translated to 8-man too. It's interesting to see the different ways that you can play it.
Hoffman took that snap right behind center.
Yeah, under center,
push back
straight
behind. 4 yards. It's an easy 4 yards too.
4 yards is it's a good pickup.
He's in the shotgun now. Noah Perry to his left. There's some movement there, but they didn't call anything. Hoffman around the left side, hit initially.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
around the 7-yard line. Okay. Okay. All right, here we have 1st and goal for the Rebels. We're inside a minute remaining in the first quarter. Been working forward. Really a nice sustained drive by the Rebels here. Probably 12, 15 plays. But that's hit there right. Noah Perry's hit the ball, but he keeps turning his leg, and he's finally brought down. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 1 or 2. He was hit almost immediately there by Mason Atwood. He kept moving his feet, and Tavin Black came down with the final tackle there. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line for the Rebels. 20 seconds remaining. This may be the final. That may have been the final play of the first quarter. Looks like they're going to go on a 94-yard walk as they change sides of the field here as the first quarter ends. They're coming out of the huddle. There's 6 seconds left. Let's see if they get the snap off before the. They will. They draw Monticello off. Yeah, offsides. That's a nice play by Rich. They run up there. Everybody's all excited. They do a hard count. Monticello jumps. So instead of 2nd and goal from the 3, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1.5-yard line. But it's 97 yards now that they'll walk before they trade side of the fields at the end of the first quarter. We're having technical challenges, as we always seem to do, but we're doing okay now. It's the end of the first quarter. The score 0-0, but Rich is knocking on the door here with Red Rock 92 and PixRaPalmer.com, masquerading today as StreamUtah.live. We're glad that you're with us. Let's go to commercial.
Blue Mountain Foods in Monticello is a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams, offering a full-service meat counter, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Visit Blue Mountain Foods at 64 West Center Street in Monticello.
Save up to $30 a month on your internet with Emory Telecom. See if you qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program and apply online right now at affordableconnectivity.gov. Emory Telecom knows reliable internet is more important than ever. Sign up now to save $30 a month. Visit emorytelecom.com or call 435-298-8023 today. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Hello, this is Dave's phone.
All right, we're back live at Rich High School. We've gone from South Rich to North Rich here at the 1.5-yard line as they switch sides of the field, almost the full length of the field. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1.5-yard line for the Rebels. Hoffman will be right behind center. I would be surprised if he didn't sneak it in, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Touchdown for the Rich Rebels. First play of the second quarter, and the score is 6-0 with an extra point pending here.
And that drive, that was Hoffman all the way.
Yeah, good choices, good throws, really a nice run or two by his supporting cast, but obviously the offense runs through this quarterback, and he had a very nice drive right there. It was about a 75-yard scoring drive. Isn't that about right? Yeah. Really nice play there. Dash is set to, it's up, and it is good. The extra point is good, so 7-0 is our score. First score of the game by the Rich Rebels.
The penalty at the end of the quarter, that was an untimed down. So
with 12 minutes remaining, it's not often that you will see in the box score that the score was with 12 minutes remaining in the second quarter. It was an untimed down because of a penalty at the end of the first quarter. So when Monticello jumped off sides, I guess that means you don't time the next play. Buckaroos will receive the kickoff here in beautiful Rich County. Boy, it is beautiful up here. You want to be in Rich County in August. Yeah, that's for sure. The games in February are a little bit tougher.
Yeah, it gets pretty cold.
Like the last time the Buckaroos were here was the last game of the season 2 years ago, and that was one cold game, and I just listened to it. I wasn't up here. We're on top of the press box, really have a nice view. Have a shade structure, which we desperately needed. Yeah, our computers have been overheating, so but glad you're here. Okay, it looks like we're ready to go again. Thomas Fulmer is deep. Looks like that is going to go out of the end zone. Touchback.
This kick goes into the end zone.
Buckaroos will take
Come
over.
out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Rebels leading 7-0 early in this game. We're in the 3rd play of the second quarter, 4th play, I guess, with the extra point. 4th play of the second quarter, and the clock still says 12 minutes on it. It's got to break some sort of record. But it'll start running here. All right, Buckaroos have 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Fulmer in the backfield with J.D. McDonald. Morrison in motion. He's still moving, but slowly. They're trying to get someone to jump. Got 2 defenders out there. So now we got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. The lead goes to Fulmer. He weaves left and right. It looks like he's going to gain 7 yards before he's finally brought down. A nice little run by Thomas.
Yeah, that was a good run there.
You know, last year we had a senior-laden team and lost quite a few key pieces, and this year's team is also seniors. These seniors seem to have stepped up and they're ready to go. They want to return to the championship game, and the Rebels want to meet them there. Fulmer once again, he goes left and right, drops his head, runs right into number 24, Riker Hoffman.
Initial hit was Riker Hoffman.
He's brought down, but not until after a gain of 6 yards. That's going to be good enough for a first down for the Buckaroos at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, and Thomas, he's been hurt a lot of his career, so I'm happy that he's out there and he's playing well and he's running hard, and hopefully we'll get a full season and a full healthy season.
We'll keep him off a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Talvin Black, he's around the left corner. He heads upfield. That runs the very nice run by Talvin. Very, very nice. It's all the way into rich territory out to the 40-yard line. So that's going to be a 27-yard gain by Talvin Black. Boy, he showed some deception. He showed some speed, and he outran the pursuit and finally just lowered his head and ran into a kid. And anyway, really nice play, 1st and 10. For the Buckaroos, it looks like it's at the 41-yard line of the Rebels. McDonald gets it once again. It's to Black. He's going to go around the left side again. He's got the corner. He's going to be hit right at the 20-yard line. Really nice defensive play there by Jaden Dash, but it's not until 20 yards downfield.
20 yards, yeah.
Really nice run by Talvin Black there. He's showing a lot of speed and hard running, and looks awfully good out there. Talvin is the one that obviously spent the most time in the weight room this summer.
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid, but he's also got some real speed to him, too. Yeah.
All right, 2 runners in the backfield. It's going to go to Fulmer. He cuts real well. Looks like it's going to be another gain. The Buckaroos are just marching down the field. That's a gain of 5 for Thomas Fulmer.
This has been a great response drive thus far, yeah.
Started at their own 20-yard line, and now they're down to about the 16-yard line of the Rebels. So it's a 63-yard drive, and no sign of slowing down right now. 2nd and 6 for the Buckaroos. Morrison and Fulmer in the backfield behind McDonald. Hard count there by J.D. He hasn't drawn Rich off. He's pretty successful with that hard count, but so far no luck today. Checks his line. Little broken field. J.D. keeps the ball. He's wrangled there. His helmet is ripped off. That was Carter Hoffman, the quarterback. I think
it's pretty clear.
Does he wrestle steers in the summertime? That was quite a move there. So the 2 quarterbacks had a meeting there. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 2 or 3.
And JD's going to have to come out for this 3rd down play due to his helmet coming off.
So Jackson Keyes, the sophomore backup quarterback, is out there. That's the 2nd time JD's helmet has come off in this game.
Yeah, he's got to tighten that.
Giving it to Fulmer. He's trying to get the corner. Rich wanted a holding call as that the offensive tackle was holding up the pursuit, but they didn't get it. But that is going to be no gain on that play.
Loss of 2.
Is it a loss? Oh, a loss of 2. Fulmer got the carry. He's following the block of Atwood. Loss of 2. McDonald back in the backfield. He's rolling around the right side. He's tucked it like he's going to head upfield. He's inside the 10. It's going to be very close to a first down. Oh, it'll be easily a first down. That's going to be a gain of 7. Good enough for a first and goal for the Buckaroos. Looks like at about the 8-yard line. It's hard to see the yard markers here.
That'll bring up.
Yeah, it's like at the 8-yard line.
Inside the 10.
And I'm loving how they're
first and goal.
Really letting JD run out there.
Yeah.
A lot of design plays for him.
Yeah. I mean, he rolled out. He had the option, but he likes to run in that situation. He tucked the ball pretty quick, and off he went. First and 10 for the Buckaroos. McDonald gets it. He's going to keep it again right up the middle of the field, right behind Cameron Carpenter, who's a good guy to be behind, but eventually you have to head upfield. It's going to be a gain of 1, let's call it. It'll be second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Second down.
A few substitutions out on the field for the Buckaroos. Ryan Lewis in, and here comes Thomas Fulmer. McDonald's behind center. 2 backs. Fulmer gets it. He's barreling in. He's going to get close, but he's not going to quite go in. Another gain there. Boy, this is going to be a big play right here. Third and goal from about the 3-yard line for the Buckaroos. When the Rebels were in a similar situation right here, right before the end of the quarter, they
got him to jump.
They got half the distance to the goal on a hard count. All right, here we go. J.D. McDonald alone in the backfield. We've got 3 receivers to the left for the Buckaroos. McDonald's rolling to the left. Looks like he's going to go in. Touchdown. J.D. McDonald scores a 3-yard touchdown with 7:15 remaining in the first half, making the score 7-6 with a pending PAT. Jackson Keyes brings the tee out, so it looks like they're going to make a kick for an extra point attempt. Like McDonald is going to line up to kick it. Last week, Zach Thane kicked a few of the extra points, and McDonald kicked a few, and they had a lot of them in a 60-point game. That is up, and it's going to be short. No good. Ball was whistled right the second the kick goes off, and but anyway, that didn't quite have enough juice on it. So 7-6 is your score. Midway through the second quarter, 7:15 remaining on the scoreboard, and a 7-6 score. You're with Red Rock 92 and pictureitpalmer.com. Masquerading today is streamutah.live, and in fact, ongoing streamutah.live is a site where you can get these live games. But let's go to commercial.
Save up to $30 a month on your internet with Emory Telecom. See if you qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program and apply online right now at affordableconnectivity.gov. Emory Telecom knows reliable internet is more important than ever. Sign up now to save $30 a month. Visit emorytelecom.com or call 435-298-8023 today. Emory Telecom, your local advantage.
Monticello Buckaroos and Rich Rebels, both of them have a goal to to play in the state championship game in November. That's a nice little
that was a great
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Zach Thane finally, broke that. Boy, that's the same guy who Drake Weston. Really nice run there. Looked like it was going to be a handoff around the left side, and the quarterback kept the ball and passed it, gave it to Drake Weston as he was coming around to the right side, and it was off to the races, and the races finally ended at the Buckaroo 40-yard line. 27-yard run there. Really nice play by Drake Weston of the Rich Rebels, and all of a sudden they're back in Buckaroo territory.
Yeah, that was a great run there. Great play call, too. Little misdirection.
All right, 1st and 10. Receiver split left and right. 2 running backs in the backfield, but they're split a little bit too. Man in motion. Weston once again. Looks like Robert Morrison is going to track him down. That's going to be a loss of 5.
He's an unreal athlete.
Yeah. Robert Morrison really has great closing speed. I don't know if you're going to get around the corner if Robert's against you. And it stretched the play out and then brought him down, a loss of 5. Really excellent defensive play there by outside linebacker for the Buckaroos, Robert Morrison. Morrison's an offensive force for the Buckaroos. He's had a quiet first half so far. Thomas Fulmer's carried most of the running back chores, but 2nd and 15. There's 5:38 remaining in the first half, a 7-6 lead for the Rich Rebels over the Monticello Buckaroos. Hoffman behind center, he's back to pass. Oh wow. Really? Boy, Hoffman is hit and hit hard in the backfield by number 5, Chandler Henderson. By number 74 for the Buckaroos, who's that's 24. Zach Thane. Looks like there's going to be a Chandler Henderson.
Intentional grounding.
They're going to call intentional grounding, which I think is a loss of down from the point of where he was brought down. Do they have an additional penalty or just loss of down?
It's a loss of down, and then from it essentially just becomes a sack. So from the spot of the foul, and then
I'm having trouble differentiating between the 2s and the 7s. That was 24, Zach Thane, who got the tackle. Chandler Henderson was right there, and there was great initial pressure there by number 52, Mason Atwood. So the defensive linemen for the Buckaroos had a great play right there.
Yeah, 3rd and 30. Wow, that's a long way to go for the Rich Rebels.
Yeah, a little bit farther than that, and it'll be a country mile. Have Black fakes a blitz. Hoffman's back. It looks like a screen is set up, but the pursuit catches up with him. He outruns that pursuit. It's going to be a gain of about 7 yards by Hoffman. Boy, some nice scrambling there, but
almost a huge disaster. But
screen pass was set up there, but Buckaroo linebacker sniffed it out and was where he needed to be, and so it was a scrambling Hoffman, a 7-yard gain there, but still a long way. 4th and 24 yards. And a punting situation.
Rogers back to take the punt.
Jaden dashed deep to punt for the Rebels. Carter Rogers, it's going to be a short punt.
It went high, not very far though.
And bounced in the Buckaroos' best interest. Well, it's finally downed there by Noah Perry, and Monticello will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line, maybe 27.
Noah Perry.
That was an awesome response by the Buckaroos there on defense.
Yeah.
After that last Rich drive, that was a long and sustained, and it didn't look like there was going to be any way to stop him, honestly.
Rich had that one gain on the trick play, but really nice defensive stand by the Buckaroos to force a punt and to give Monticello the ball. 4:30 remaining in the second half. JD gets it and bobbles it a bit, picks it up, scrambles down the middle. He slides in after a gain of about 6, it looks like. It's going to be at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 4. A long 4 for the Buckaroos.
Gain of 5 on the play. Maybe 6, 2nd down and 4.
Morrison, Fulmer, And McDonald in the backfield. McDonald hands it off to Morrison. He goes around the corner. He's hit by 3 Rebels. Boy, that's textbook tackling there by the Rebels. Nice run by Robert.
That's what you have to do with Robert too. You gotta get as many people to him as you can to bring him down.
A loss of 2. That was, the 3 got the tackle, but the defensive end really triggered that by turning Robert up. He lost some time trying to get around number 68, the defensive end. That's Carson Muirbrook.
3rd down and 6 to go for the first down.
3rd and 6. We got 3 receivers split to the left for the Buckaroos. McDonald alone behind center. Tried to get a hard count. Didn't work. He's going to check. Josh Kais signals what the play is going to be. Here comes McDonald. He's going around the left end. He sets up. Looks like he slipped. His knee touched the ground. I think they'll call that a tackle in the backfield. And another loss of 3. And so here we got 4th down and probably 8 or 9.
He slips down.
So the Rebels' defensive stand was as impressive as Monticello's defensive stand.
Back-to-back really good offensive drives and then back-to-back really good defensive drives.
Yeah, that was good defensive play. That wasn't necessarily the offense breaking down. That was just really good defense. And so 2:35 remaining in the second quarter. They're talking to, looks like Monticello was going to punt, of course. Robert Morrison is the punter for Monticello. 4th and 8 at the 30-yard line. Riker Hoffman, we got maybe a timeout. I think Monticello, I don't know, they were 4th and 8, so offsides wouldn't help them too much. But right before the snap, Reed Anderson calls a timeout on the field here in Rich County. 7-6 is our score. You're listening to Red Rock 92 and PixelPalmer.com, StreamUtah.live. We're glad that you're with us. So what do you think, Joe?
It's been a really awesome first half.
Yeah.
Like I said, every drive has shown just really good football, whether it was great offense by both teams to drive and get a score, or great defense to hold them to a 3 now. It's been every drive hasn't seen a collapse of one of the other teams. It's been good.
And so often in 8-man football, it's a wide open field, and you see lots and lots of scoring. But there's just been 1 touchdown by each team, but well-played game by both teams. Only had the 1 turnover, that fumble on Monticello's first possession. But anyway, a really well-played game, and this is what we expected today.
Yeah, that's what the
number 1 and number 2 ranked team in 8-man football, and they're putting on a show right now. Morrison gets it. The kick is away. Nice little kick. It's going around, going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
It goes out of bounds somewhere around the 35-yard line. And the Rebels will take over. There is a flag on the play.
Oh, there's a little yellow flag down on the field. We'll see what happened. I didn't see it before the punt. But
yeah, that came out at the end, I think.
Officiating team is figuring out what they're going to do. They're pointing. There's some healthy. It's going to be a hold against Rich.
Block in the back, yeah.
A block in the back. It was 4th and 9. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for Rich. That maybe
puts the ball back, yeah.
After
illegal use of the hands. But it was after.
Yeah, it's after the ball had gone away, so
after the kick, there's a penalty assessed against Rich, so that's after, after it was down.
But the Rebels will maintain possession.
All right, it was at the 34-yard line, and they're going to mark off. There's 5. There's 10. 10-yard penalty. That 10 looked like 8.5.
Yeah.
See a lot of farm machinery, beautiful fields, incredible setting here in Rich County, beautiful part of the state. It is so far from San Juan County, we don't get up here very often. Got to go into Evanston, Wyoming to get up here. All right, here we go. Hoffman, quarterback for the Rebels. It's 3 receivers split to the right. Deep pass there. Oh. Noah Perry was kind of got around the corner. It looked wide open for a while, but he slipped and slipped down and still bounced off his hands. That was kind of a nice little play there. Falls incomplete. Reception no good.
Quite the wobbly pass too. That was.
Yeah. It was a. Everything was well designed about the play until it left the quarterback's hand, and then it kind of fell apart. All right, Hoffman has the ball. He's low in the backfield. He's looking for a receiver. Oh, I don't think he realized that Tyler.
Hoffman.
Is that Chandler? No.
There.
I don't know who that is. I wish he'd turn. Oh, that was Fulmer. Thomas Fulmer was kind of on the ground. I don't know if Hoffman realized that he was there. That's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to make it 3rd and 12. Timeout on the field. 1:39 remaining. So this is what are your decision points here, Joe?
I mean, it's a close game. You don't want to take too much of a risk, but this timeout. Was it timeout by Rich or Monticello?
I'm assuming that it was by Rich.
Yeah, it looks like
they've got 1:39 remaining, and it's 3rd and long. So they want to run time off. They don't want to give Monticello plenty of time.
Yeah, it looks like they want to be aggressive. And
they want to get a first down is what they want to do. Obviously, they want to get a touchdown, but first down would really strategically close out the first half here.
Yeah, I think if you're Rich, you want to keep the clock running. You don't want to have an incomplete pass, but you don't want to drop something that'll give you a chance to get a first.
Yep.
Be interesting to see what they do.
So this will be my guess, your guess, running play, and all right, here we go. 1:39 remaining. Hoffman behind center. Noah Perry in the backfield with him. There's some motion. Perry goes out. There we go. And that's 2 men in motion at the same time.
Flag on the play.
Again, the rules are a little bit different than from 8-man to 11-man, but I still think it's illegal to have 2 men in motion at the same time. So I'm assuming that'll be a 5-yard mark-off.
To stop the clock for Monticello, too. That's a good
procedure penalty against the Rebels will be.
Replay 3rd down.
Yeah, of course you have to get the stop here on 3rd down, but shaping out that Monticello will get some time on the clock to potentially drive here at the end of the half.
Rich will keep it on the ground so that they'll have 30 seconds they can run off before they kick it, but it'll give Monticello some time unless we get a big first down right here. All right, here we go. Similar setting as last, only 1 moving in motion that time. Oh, that was really a nice pass there. Sorry, pass to Drake Weston. Buckaroos sniffed it out. Here came J.D. McDonald looking like he was possibly going to get an interception. But that was a nice pass. It's going to be for a gain of about 13, 14 yards. Still short of the first down. Clock is running with a complete pass. 4th and 4. I think that we'll take all the time that we can before Rich kicks the ball off. We're inside a minute. 58 seconds here. They're going to wait till the back judge counts down, I imagine.
Yeah, they're going to take off as much time as they can.
Clock still running, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Looks like we've got Carter Rogers deep for the Buckaroos. Jaden Desch set to punt for Rich. The ball is up and off. Really nice high kick. Rogers is going to have some time. He gets it. It's a 30 to the 40. Gets out to about the 45-yard line of the Buckaroos before he's brought down. And Monticello will take over. 25 seconds remaining in the first half.
Some pretty good field position.
Yeah, 55 yards from the end zone. Have a chance to get 2 or 3 plays here, and I imagine
all 3 timeouts too. Yeah, I think
they called that 1 timeout on 4th down when they were faking the punt.
Right.
So I think they've got 2 timeouts left. Of course, an incomplete pass stops the clock. I'd be watching here for, my guess, an empty backfield. And
Never seen his
got Carter
formation
Rogers on this side, 3 receivers on the other. McDonald's rolls out. He sets up and passes. He's got an open receiver. That's picked off. That's picked off there by number 5, Jaden Dash. He's dancing around, still out on the field. Going to be brought down by J.D. McDonald. And you know, that was really a pretty nice throw and a nice defensive play. But you know, the quarterback is angry when he gets the tackle on the interception.
I hate to burst your bubble, but that was actually Robert Morrison down there.
Oh, was that Robert? Oh, okay. Robert's got to pull up his bright orange socks. That's how you can tell Robert is his neon out there. But he's let his socks flop a little bit.
That was really a nice interception there.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's Jaden Dash. That's the best receiver for the Rebels, and he's
on the ball.
Defensive receiver too, as he really had a nice interception. 11 seconds left, 31-yard line of the Buckaroos, so it's 69 yards to pay dirt for Rich, and they've got 11 seconds to do it. So this may be the last play of the first half.
Yeah, I would imagine they'll be content just to run the clock out here, but he's lined up in shotgun, so. 2
receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Hoffman back. Boy, really nice defensive pressure, but he's still on his feet. The pocket breaks down so much that the pocket became 4 white jerseys of the Buckaroos. Looks like they're going to call a timeout with 0.3 seconds left. Maybe do one more play.
Timeout.
All right.
By the Rebels.
That's a loss of 3. So I tell you what, I imagine we're going to see some white jerseys way deep in defense.
That's some real confidence to call a timeout with less than a second left, and you have, what is it, 72 yards?
73 yards to the end zone.
Yeah. We'll see what they can.
Of course, it'll be a play. I don't know. Sometimes. Well, playing aggressive, and that's a hallmark of 8-man football too. Is we're going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, it's an open field. Yeah,
open field.
You can really score on any play. There's so much room.
You know, it was an open field on that, and it was the Buckaroo defensive line who just came crashing in, and an initial hit. The quarterback spun out of it, but still he was just trying to survive. He wasn't going to have an organized play. So that was really the defensive line drove that, and so we'll have some deep players, but that defensive line is going to make the key in this last play if they can get into the Rebel backfield again. Looks just like the last 2 receivers on the far side. It's back. The buzzer goes off. The ball is down. Looks like J.D. McDonald. Oh! McDonald and Dash got there at the same time. Looked like Rich County sent him. The Buckaroos in a very tightly contested game between the top 2 ranked teams in 8-man football. We're glad you're with us. We'll go to commercial. We'll go to halftime. You're listening to Red Rock 92 and pictureitpalmer.com, streamutah.live. We're glad you're with us.
San Juan Mortuary offers service beyond simple tradition, including complete funeral services, cremations, headstones, and markers. Located on Main Street in Blanding, San Juan Mortuary can be reached at 435-678-2612 or at sanjuanmortuary.com.
San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjbs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
The Chris Black Agency is a proud supporter of Monticello High School sports. Chris has been with Farmers Insurance for more than 35 years and writes all lines of insurance. From autos to homes, life insurance, ATVs and boats, and business. Customer service is the agency motto, with offices in Monticello and Moab. Come by at 97 South Main in Monticello.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.co. Go Buckaroos!
Utah State University Blanding lets you have it all. You can earn a highly regarded degree to work in a rewarding career, all without leaving the Four Corners. Plus, we have some of the lowest tuition in the state and multiple scholarships to help you pay for your education. Explore programs in health professions, social work, nursing, criminal justice, and so much more. Join us for events and learn more about our resources at blanding.usu.edu.
Top quality work at Lee Collision Repair and Restoration. Stop by at North Grayson Parkway in Blanding or give Jackson a call at 435-485-0069. Again, that's Jackson at 435-485-0069. San Juan Mortuary offers service beyond simple tradition, including complete funeral services, cremations, headstones, and markers. Located on Main Street in Blanding, San Juan Mortuary can be reached at 435-678-2612 or at sanjuanmortuary.com.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering. We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Main Street Drug and Boutique in Monticello is an enthusiastic supporter of our local schools. Under new ownership, Main Street Drug still has the same friendly and professional staff to meet your every need. The boutique features lots of neat items: clothing, jewelry, candy, seasonal items, home decor, men's gifts, and toys. Stop in to 140 South Main Street, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Main Street Drug and Boutique. Trusted care from people you know.
Yat a Shamige Yanishke, Tuaheglini Nishle, do Batani Bashichin, Hashkishi Tashache, do Tkani Zatni Dashanale. Hello, my name is Shamige. I am the Public Health Director for Utah Navajo Health System. The younger a person starts to drink, the higher the risk of addiction. Those who start before age 13 have a 45% chance of becoming alcohol dependent compared to 7% of those who wait until age 21. Research also shows that 67% of teens who drink before the age of 15 will also go on to use other illicit drugs. Binge drinking now begins as early as grade school. According to data on underage drinking, parents are the #1 reason kids don't drink. It is important that we begin talking to our children at an early age about not drinking alcohol. Kids usually listen to their parents more than anybody else, including their friends. Parents, let's work together to help lower the risk of drug and alcohol misuse in our San Juan County youth. Let's do this.
Hello, my name is Sam Arongwa. I am a professor at Utah State University here in Blanding campus. I am passionate about prevention. It is vital that we teach and help children and their families by teaching the importance of healthy brains, family time, school time, active time, and family culture. We are helping to protect against and lowering the risk of youth substance misuse and suicide. it takes a community to raise a child. Prevention is about building relationships. We can work together to strengthen one another and help keep San Juan County an amazing place to educate and raise strong families. I know that we can do this. Let's do this.
Hi everyone, I'm Lieutenant John Young with the San Juan County Sheriff's Office. Our job is to protect and serve those who live in this great county we call home. Youth are a very important part of our communities. It is normal for children to become more independent and mature as they get older, but parental involvement drops by half between the 6th and 12th grade when our kids need us the most. To help stay involved and connected with your children, just ask the 5 W's. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who will you be with? When will you be home? And will there be drugs or alcohol? It's not being nosy, it's being a good parent. So come on, San Juan County. Let's do this.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision-making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
In today's environmental landscape, critical materials like uranium and rare earths are more important than ever. From clean, zero-emission nuclear energy to electric vehicles and renewables, Energy Fuels and our dedicated employees right here in Blanding, Utah, are at the center of the efforts to provide the materials needed for reliable energy for a cleaner environment. Learn more at energyfuels.com. That's energyfuels.com.
Knoll's Home Furnishing is your local source for home furnishing, appliances, and floor and window coverings. Delivery and installation available anywhere you hear Red Rock Radio. Knoll's Home Furnishing, serving Southeast Utah for 60 years, is on Main Street in Moab. Good luck to all our teams.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
All right, we're back at Rich High School at halftime. The Rich Rebels lead the Monticello Buckaroos 7-6 in what's been a very well-played high school football game, 8-man football here in the beautiful Rich Valley. We are so glad you've joined us here on Red Rock 92 and pictureatpalmer.com, also streaming at streamutah.live. We want to thank some of our sponsors here who go out of their way to help us travel. It's a long way to Rich County. Bring these games to you. They include Primary Residential Mortgage, who can help you structure the best deal with 29 years of experience and know-how. Four Corners Electric, supporting local sports for many years. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need at our stores in Monticello and Blanding. Flights Gymnastics is a proud supporter of local sports. Bradford Tire, at the center of it all, at 39 East Center in Blanding. Canyonlands Tire, a full-service tire dealer, repair shop, and CB's convenience store. Innovation Medical Group, with primary care providers Deshelle Holiday and Fern Conway. Colleen Kays, author of the book The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, offering a wide variety of quality products. They can customize and personalize them all. Burton Orthodontics has been serving patients throughout the Four Corners area. Call 970-243-6455. Abajo Adventures, offering modern UTV equipment at a great price. Southeast Utah 7-Eleven stores with stores and Exxon gas across Southeast Utah. Also Energy Fuels, USU Blanding, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Knowles Home Furnishings, Blue Mountain Foods, San Juan Building Supply, Lyle Northern Electric, San Juan Mortuary, Lee Collision Repair, San Juan Credit Union, Utah Navajo Health System, Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Health, Red's Ace Hardware, Red Mesa Home Health, Emory Telecom, Empire Electric, Chris Black Agency, the San Juan School District CTE program, Four Corners Home, San Juan Counseling, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Lee Contracting, Main Street Drug, Precision Rehabilitation, Diamond Propane, and the San Juan School District Adult Education Program. Thank you for your sponsorship, and they certainly would appreciate your support as they offer goods and services to the good people in the Red Rock country. We've got a little less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Tell us what you saw and what you think about that first half, Joe.
And run heavy attack from both teams. I think both teams maybe had one completion, or Rich had that big one on 3rd and long there at the end, but a lot of running from both quarterbacks, as they've both been by far the leading rusher for both teams. Yeah, Thomas Fulmer's had a good running first half. Tavin Black really had two great really runs. Nice runs back to back, and Robert Morrison had a really nice run in the first quarter. The scoring was all in the second quarter.
Empire Electric.
The second quarter that Hoffman, the quarterback for the Rebels, punched the ball into the end zone. Extra point was good, making the score 7-0. Monticello responded with an impressive 80-yard scoring drive, and J.D. McDonald, the quarterback for the Buckaroos, punched the ball in from short yardage. 7-6, as the extra point attempt was no good for the Buckaroos. Be interesting to see what adjustments are made here in the second half. Of course, well-played defensive game. Offense looked good, as you point out, Joe, correctly, that really run-heavy game. But we saw both teams had good defensive adjustments because they gave up length of the field scoring drives, and then they have shut down the offense since then. So we got a buzzer here. We got a nice cool breeze. A nice cool breeze in Ridge County on a really nice, warm, beautiful August afternoon. Great evening, great afternoon for football. Friday night sunlight. Looks like the Buckaroos are going to kick off to the Rebels to start the second half. Glad you're with us. I tell you, we travel all this distance, and we have technical challenges. David Boyle, the voice of the Buckaroos, has a new baby at home, and so he is still at home, and so we're filling in for him next week. He'll be back behind the main microphone here. We're glad to have him back next week. But I've got one more half of football here. Tavin Black ready to kick off. 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and we are going to be live on the field. Black's kick is off. It's a short little squib, still live there. Finally picked up by number 23. Really nice closure. Really nice defensive closure there for the Buckaroos. Robert Morrison. 32, Shumway. Gotta get my sheets here.
Had a whole half to get ready to go. There we go.
Landon Shumway got the initial hit there with Robert Morrison right close behind. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Their own 27-yard line here to start the second half. Two receivers split wide on the far side. Detch here on the near side. Hoffman behind center with Noah Perry in the backfield with him. Snap is away. Hoffman gives to Perry. He's driving up the middle. Met with a nice defensive stand there by the Buckaroos. Brought down Tavin Black, Mason Atwood,
and also Thane on the play.
Chandler Henderson, Zach Thane. Gain of 1, make it 2nd and 9.
Both teams do a really good job of gang tackling too.
Yeah.
As soon as one person gets a hand on the ball carrier, there's a 3 or 4 more not far behind.
Well, and
so.
that's a requirement in the wide open play of 8-man football.
Yeah,
you gotta close quick.
One broken tackle could lead to a touchdown. Yeah, so.
Hoffman keeps the ball there. He fakes the middle, and boy, come up and ran right into Zach Thane. Zach hit him about the 33-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4, it looks like. It's going to be third down and about 4. The 33-yard line.
Gain of about 6 on the play will bring up.
It's a good job by Zach there to set the edge and wrap him up. And again, then not far behind. You have 2 or 3 more Buckaroos. It's
Hoffman, it's a run pass, or a decision of the quarterback to hand it off or keep the ball, and he wisely chose to keep the ball there and turned what would have been a loss in the backfield if he'd have handed it off into a gain of 4. 3rd and 4 at the 33-yard line. Hoffman pitches it out. That was like a forward pass there, but caught in the air, so it doesn't matter. Riker Hoffman, and he's going to get maybe 2 of the 4 yards that he needs. Decision point here, 4th down and 2 at the 36-yard line of the Rebels.
You're in your own territory, but it's 4th and short.
As good as Hoffman is, right behind center, his 2 sneaks have been good, and that's where he's lined up. And he's going to drive and drive and finally be brought down, but after a gain of about 4 yards. Good enough for a 1st and 10. That was a nice aggressive play by Rich to go for it on 4th and short, and a few years ago that never would have happened, but it's happening more and more throughout football, and in 8-man football, you've just got 3 down linemen in a wide open field. That just makes sense. Once again, he's right behind center, 1st and 10, the Rich Rebel 40-yard line. Once again, he's going to go for it.
Great
He runs right into Mason Atwood.
Great play by Mason Atwood there.
Mason did a 180-pound deadlift right there, because the quarterback's 180 pounds, and Mason picked him up and put him down. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. That was really a nice play by Mason. Nice defensive effort.
Got back there quick.
Once again, he's lining up right behind center. Maybe they're trying to set something up to have the Buckaroos think it's going. He keeps the ball. Once again, Zach Thane gets him right around the helmet. Looks like that's going to be a horse collar call. Will go against the Buckaroos. 15-yard penalty is what I'm guessing. They're going to call a face mask.
Oh, man.
Call it a personal foul, too, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And move the ball into Buckaroo territory and give a 1st and 10 for the Rich Rebels.
Face mask penalty against the Buckaroos. The first 15-yard penalty, so it'll bring up a 1st down.
Marking off that 15-yard, Robert Morrison was making sure he got it right. 1st and 10, back at the 43-yard line for the Rebels in Buckaroo territory. They're moving the ball here. Another choice there, and that time he gave it off to Noah Perry, and Perry drives. Now it's going to be a gain of 13 all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Number 30.
So we wonder what the defensive adjustments will be, and they brought the quarterback right behind center, and he's snuck it a few times. He's had an option and kept it a few times, and in that one he gave it to the lead back, and it was good for a 13-yard gain and a 1st and 10.
That's the beauty of the option. You get them thinking you're going to do one thing, and then emphasis on option. You can switch it up.
Hoffman's back to pass here. Ball is tipped there by Robert Morrison. Still ends up in the hands of the Rebel receiver. That was Jaden Dash, who kept his eye on a ball that had been deflected by Robert Morrison, who was in the right place at the right time, but it still was a good for a 1st and 10. A really nice completion there.
It was a great play by Robert to get a hand on that ball, but just got an unlucky bounce there.
And once again, Dash was, very good to keep his eyes on the ball that was moving in a different direction all of a sudden.
Another handoff.
Another handoff to Perry.
Goes to Noah Perry.
Zach Thane hit Hoffman. The second he handed it off, but he'd handed it off. So once again, a nice choice by the Rebel quarterback. A 6-yard gain down to about the 12-yard line, maybe the 11-yard line. .7:15 remaining in the third quarter, and the Rebels are deep in Buckaroo territory, knocking on the door here. Hoffman behind center. Fakes it to Perry. He's looking to pass. He throws the ball up.
It's caught. Touchdown.
It's caught. No, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Man alive. That was really a nice throw and a nice catch. Out of bounds. No good. Incomplete pass. Desch is really a nice receiver, and that was a nice throw and a nice catch. And
that was Daniel Smith on that last attempt.
The quarterback?
No, he threw it to Daniel Smith.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was number 5, Desch. But anyway, that was a nice play. It was in the corner of the end zone where we couldn't see it with our camera or with our eyeballs, so we were relying on the striped shirts to tell us what happened. Hoffman behind center, 3rd and 4. He's coming around the left side. He's got a man he can pitch to. He pitches it to Perry. Boy, a really nice play there by Robert Morrison. He was so good. Moving laterally. J.D. McDonald gets the initial hit. That was a really nice play here. We got another decision point here, 4th down. They kicked an extra point and looked like they had plenty of distance.
Yeah.
They go for a field goal? I don't think so.
They're going
to have time out on the field.
Yeah, they're going to think about it.
You're on Red Rock 92 and pictureitpalmer.com. You're listening to Monticello High School football against the Rich Rebels. Let's break to commercial. We'll be right back.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Have you heard? San Juan Health has some exciting new features on their website. From a single account, you can view your entire family's medical bills, set up payment plans, fill out forms, and more. You can even pay a bill by responding to a text from the hospital or clinic. To find out more and create your own account today, visit sanjuanhealth.org and click Online Bill Pay. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in...
Okay, we're back live. Fourth and 4, deep in Buckaroo territory. Hoffman right behind center. Will he be able to sneak it? He's trying to get a jump off. It doesn't work. He's got the ball. He's pitching it out. Really, Zach Thane sniffed that out. Boy, that was a quick pitch to Noah Perry. Zach Thane was right there. No good. Stopped on the play. Ball will turn back over to the Buckaroos. 1st and 10. Really a nice defensive stand after a 60, 70-yard drive got to inside the 10-yard line. Zach Thane once again sniffed out that play. Hoffman was trying to draw Monticello off sides, which would have given him a 1st down, but they didn't jump. Then he snapped it quick out to Perry, and here comes Zach Thane. Got there about the same time the ball did. 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. J.D. McDonald behind center. This will be the first offensive possession of the second half. And here goes Robert Morrison around the corner. That was the play that got 30 yards in the first quarter, and Rich shut it down pretty good that time.
I'll say real quick, sorry for our technical difficulties. Camera's low on battery, so we'll work on that, but for right now we'll get you audio.
2nd and 5 is what we've got, a 5-yard gain by Robert Morrison. A little bit of breathing space there for the Buckaroos. This time it looks like it's Fulmer who's going to get the ball. He's hit and keeps churning his feet. Looks like he's going to gain almost 5. We'll see if it's a 1st down. Yeah, they're going to give him a 1st down. 1st and 10. 2 5.5-yard runs there, one by Morrison and one by Fulmer, gives Monticello a 1st down at the 21-yard line of the Buckaroos. Looks like Tavern Black and Morrison in the backfield behind McDonald now. He's in the shotgun. He takes a snap, hands it to Black, and he comes around the near side, tries to get upfield. It looks like he's going to get a gain of about 5 yards before he's knocked down.
Down there by Riker Hoffman.
Riker Hoffman gets the tackle on that. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Buckaroos. 5:14 remaining in the third quarter. So that long drive by Rich took off 6.5 minutes, took the first half of the third quarter, but no points associated with it. McDonald gets the snap, he's set to run, makes one quick move. He's going to be close to the first down. Second's going to be just short. 3rd and 1.
Good run by JD there.
Yeah. You know, the defensive lineman was right in the gap where JD wanted to go, so he danced around it a little bit and was able to make a nice little gain. 3rd and a long 1. Buckaroos have 3 receivers here on the near side. Fulmer and Morrison and Thane. Passes to Morrison, it hits the ground, bounces off his helmet, incomplete.
So that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 1. We're making some changes in personnel. Looks like Monticello may punt it away.
Yeah, looks like it.
Morrison's going off to the sideline, but to talk to the coach. Yeah, it's their own 30-yard line. It's
it's a tough decision.
It's pretty aggressive to go for it in this situation, but we got some pretty aggressive players out there. Robert Morrison can move. Let's see what they are calling here. All right, Morrison's back at the 20-yard line, set to punt. He gets the snap almost over his head. He's running.
That's going to be fake.
He's coming around the right side. Looks like he's going to get the corner.
He's going to get it, wow.
1st and 10 for Robert Morrison.
By Carter Hoffman.
Grabs the back of his calf. He got some muscle problems in the preseason game, and I hope he's had some pickle juice out there because it's hot. But that was a really nice run all the way out to the 35-yard line. So they needed 1 or 2, and they got 5.
Yeah, that was a long 5 too.
Yeah.
That was a long one.
Yeah. Very nice play there. Aggressive play. Again, that's an aggressive play to go for it on 4th at your own 30-yard line. Donald gives it to Fulmer. He gets around the initial.
Bounce it out.
Tries to come up. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he may. It will be a no gain at all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Morrison's on the sideline trying to stretch out his calves. Looks like he got a cramp on that play, but Donald has the ball, hands it off to Tavern Black. He bounces around. Oh, he slips and falls. It's going to be a loss of 3. 3rd and 13.
Black.
A couple of really nice defensive plays by Rich after giving up. Well, that can take a lot of momentum out of yourselves when you've stopped them and they go for it on 4th down on a fake punt and get a 1st down. But Rich is retained
back,
and very aggressive, and 3rd and 13 is the result. All right, J.D. McDonald's going to take the snap in the shotgun. Fulmer behind him. Morrison in motion. McDonald's going to pass. Up over the top to Fulmer, a little screen pass. Just didn't quite develop. So now it's 4th and 13. I don't know if you go for it on 4th and 13. Really nice defensive stop there by the Rebels. Again, that can really take the wind out of yourselves when you give up a 1st down. But they stuck with it and had four good plays there.
Yeah, it was a great job bouncing back.
Morrison has the ball. He's going to punt this one away. Takes a nice Buckaroo bounce. Picked up on the run by Dash, and he runs outside. He's headed downfield. There's going to be a flag on the field, I think. I saw something fly, but I guess not.
Oh, yeah, no flag.
Down to the 36-yard line.
Great job there to catch that on the bounce and
Jaden Desch caught that in a full head of steam and went right around the pursuit and down the field and finally knocked out of bounds. Looks like it's the 37-yard line. Really excellent field position for the Rich Rebels. Nose tackle Mason Atwood lined up across from center. Hoffman behind center. He gives it up to number 24, Riker Hoffman, but no movement there.
That was an awesome play by Thomas Fulmer.
Yeah, Thomas Fulmer shut that down. That's going to be a loss of 3. Really nice play by Thomas.
Yeah. Play, second down 13. Ball's on the 40-yard line.
So Rich made these halftime adjustments, and putting the center right, the quarterback right behind center, and some aggressive runs. Monticello eventually figured it out, and we'll see what happens here. Second and 13 at the 40-yard line. Rich makes some adjustments. Hoffman gets the ball. He was set to run the whole time. Once again, J.D. McDonald, the initial hit Thomas Fulmer right there behind him, knocked him down. Really nice play there. Oh, that's Robert Morrison.
Yeah, it was Morrison and Fulmer.
I got to get my 2s and 7s. Yeah. I apologize. I see 74 instead of 24, and I see 7 instead of 2. But
it's only week 2, so
yeah, it is pretty weak. Yeah. Yeah, I am pretty weak. Fulmer comes out. He is replaced by Ryan Lewis, right in the middle of the Buckaroo defensive line. Here come the Rebels. Hoffman behind center. One back in the backfield. Sends a signal out to Dash, who's split wide. He gives it to Perry, and that first back, he's brought down by J.D. McDonald.
It was a great tackle by J.D. there. Perry really had a full head of steam going.
He did.
That could have been.
Again, you got an option as the quarterback, and the quarterback's the key component in how your offense works under an option, and he's making good choices. That was a nice play. A gain of 10, make it 4th and 3, and I don't think there's much hesitation here. They're inside the 30-yard line, right at the 29-yard line. 4th down, Rich is going to go for it. Hoffman set behind center. Perry in the backfield. There's a whistle on the field.
Timeout.
Looks like there'll be a timeout by Rich. I guess they were going to see what Monticello's defensive set was and then call a timeout. And another big play here.
And about 21 seconds left in the quarter. Still a 7-6 game.
Wow, what a game.
Defensive battle.
Yeah.
You don't see it often in 8-man football, but that's definitely what this has been.
Here in the third quarter, we're almost through the third quarter, and no points have been scored. I think Rich offense has probably got 180 yards of total offense. They just haven't been able to punch it in. But here, this other situation, 4th and 3 from inside the Buckaroo 30-yard line, and Hoffman and his crew are going to call a play, and let's see what happens. I don't think Hoffman's gotten less than 4 yards on a sneak. And
yeah, they've done it a lot, and I don't think it's a bad idea to do it.
Mason Atwood is right opposite the center. Chandler Henderson on the near side. Thomas Fulmer. He's back to pass. He's rolling out to the left. He's got some space. He's going to throw. Mason Atwood crunched him hard in the backfield on 4th and 3. Once again, for the second time in this quarter, a Rich drive into Buckaroo territory is stopped with a clutch 4th down play. Mason Atwood, again, he closes quick. The quarterback, I think, thought he had some time to hold it for a split second, but it was over before he knew it. Really nice play. Mason Atwood on that one, and Zach Thane on the original, on the first 4th and goal. Big stop, so Monticello will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Donald's alone in the backfield. He passes a quick ball out to Morrison. Really nice defense there. Morrison keeps his feet moving, but the key to the effort right there was Hoffman. the quarterback who sniffed that ball out and hit Morrison in the backfield. That's the end of the third quarter. 7-6 is our score in this third quarter. Rich moved the ball and moved the ball quite well, but they were unable to punch the ball in and went for it on 4th and short on 2 occasions, and the Monticello defense rose to the occasion and stopped them. So the end of the third quarter is the same score as at halftime, 7-6 for Rich. Let's go to commercial real quick while they work on.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Dennis today at 435-558-5635 to fill your tank while prices are low. Diamond Propane provides bulk or residential propane and sells or leases tanks. That number again is 435-558-5635. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
The fourth quarter was a really nice pass from J.D. McDonald to Morrison. They needed, it was 2nd and 9, and they got 10. So that'll be a 1st and 10 out to the 47-yard line of the Buckaroos. They look like they're on their way into rich territory here with the 1st and 10. 3 receivers split far to the left side. That was really a nice pass and a nice catch. McDonald fakes a pass and then tucks it and runs. Gets out of the end zone. There's going to be a penalty there. That's the location of the field that holding is quite often the call against the offense. We'll see what happens. Okay. So there was a penalty on the field. The White Hat is calling a hold against the Buckaroos. That hold was right at the 50-yard line, so they're going to mark off. There's 5 yards. Here's 10 yards. 10-yard penalty will move the ball back. It'll be 2nd down and 16 yards for the Buckaroos. 11:30, the opening seconds of the fourth quarter here with a 1-point lead for the Rebels. McDonald gets it, he dances around. Boy, it was really nice defensive effort by the 4-man rush from Rich. Hits McDonald in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 1, it looks like. Move back. 2nd and 17, I'm going to call it. Maybe 16. A long ways, either way. That when they replayed first down, the yard marker said 2nd, but it was still 1st, so now it is 2nd and 17. McDonald get it, delayed rush, and here goes McDonald. He goes running up to the original line of scrimmage, finally goes out of bounds after a gain of about 13 yards. Into rich territory to the 49-yard line. Going to have a 3rd down and 4. Critical play here for the Buckaroos. This has been a second half of critical plays for the Buckaroos, and they're 2 for 2. They've really had 2 nice defensive stands. Let's see what happens on a critical offensive play.
Looks like this is 4-down territory.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, you're definitely in the range where you're comfortable.
Quarter, first game of the season of possible 2 between these teams. I think they'd be aggressive in this setting. I almost got Rich to jump off sides, but no luck. And they got Monticello to jump off sides. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Monticello. Both players moved about the exact same, but you got a little bit more leeway when you're the defensive player to not get a penalty if you don't cross the line.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Monticello there.
3rd and 10. We're back to the original line of scrimmage of this possession, which has moved in a lot of different directions so far. 10:49
at the 46-yard line.
in the fourth quarter, 3rd down and 10. Go to a point where drawing them off sides could mean a first down. Now being drawn off sides, or going off sides, means you got 3rd and 10. J.D. McDonald gets the ball. He's rolling out, gets the ball to Morrison, who's hit immediately there by number 24, Riker Hoffman, and brought down. It's going to be a gain of 5.
A great play by Hoffman there.
Yeah, it was.
Got to him quick.
It was a nice throw by J.D. He's throwing the ball really well. Last week he seemed a little bit rushed at times, and when he slowed down, he threw a good ball. He's throwing good balls today.
On the 50-yard line. 10:24 left in the game.
All right.
Big play.
4th and 6, I guess, right at the 50-yard line. J.D. talks to the huddle, sends the Buckaroos out. This is a big play here. Second half has been 4th and going for it. To Monticello's advantage so far. J.D. gets the snap. He's rolling around the left side. Here comes the pressure. He throws the ball. That ball is picked off. Picked off there by number 3, Samuel Leifson.
There's a flag.
Flag after the play. Where is the flag? I don't see.
Flag on the play.
It's right here on this near sideline. The sideline judge is on that threw it too.
Ah. Well, 4th and 5, they're going to wave the flag off. So you can kind of call that a 11-yard net punt.
Yeah.
There's a sideline warning against Rich, but they're going to take the ball over 1st and 10. So in a second half, 3 times now, we've gone for it on 4th down, and the defense has won all 4 of those balls.
Well, after Samuel Layson makes the interception, Rebels will have it on the
35-yard line of the Rebels. 1st and 10 for Rich. The game's still very much in the balance. 7-6 is our score. Hoffman keeps the ball, fakes it to Perry. Boy, he's wide open.
Big lane.
I think he may go all the way there.
Wow.
That's going to be a 65-yard run. Tavin Black finally tracks him down all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Awesome job by Tavin. I mean, not take away from the huge run, but good job by Tavin too. That looked like a walk-in touchdown for a good portion, but he was able to get down there and push him out at the 10.
Once again, as we've seen all the second half, the option and quarterback Carter Hoffman has made the right decision more often than not, and keeping that ball instead of giving it to Noah Perry opened it up. Rich County's been an option team as long as I can remember, and that's really worked well in this second half. But they haven't been able to score yet, but they're 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Behind center, Hoffman gives it to Perry this time. He's brought down. Thomas Fulmer, Mason Atwood. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be no gain. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it really was a big tackle by Tavin, because looking back, they've had drives but haven't been able to punch it in. So
yeah. High school football. This is awesome. This situation late in the game, Hoffman keeps it.
Play, Thomas Fulmer.
Thomas was all over that. Hoffman faked it to Perry, kept it. Fulmer dropped him. That's going to be a loss of 5.
Loss will be 3rd and goal from the
3rd
16.
and goal. Well, loss of 6 out on the 16. Yeah, it looked like Hoffman had a clear path to the end zone on that run.
I thought he was going to walk in.
Tavin brought him down, and now we've got 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line. Jaden Desch on the near side is a receiver. Looks like he's going to look for him. He goes in, he goes out. They're going to call no.
There's no way. The ref pulled out his flag for a minute, but that was...
It wasn't a yellow one.
That ball was.
Oh, it was Dash's flag.
The center field judge, he was pulled out his yellow flag and was about to throw it, but that ball was 5 yards short of anyone. So.
And the line judge was in really good position. Their feet got tangled up a little bit as Dash went faked in and then went out. Kind of a nice play, but falls incomplete. Now we've got 4th and goal from the 16-yard line. See what's going to happen here. We've got Dash one-on-one with McDonald. Robert Morrison one-on-one with Noah Perry.
Wide.
Hoffman alone in the backfield. 2 receivers on the far side. Hoffman, he's going to keep dance up. He may get all the way to the end zone. Wow, what a play call. Quarterback draw play there by Hoffman. So he splits all of his receivers way out wide, which opens the middle of the field. Gets the ball, takes a look, right up the middle, 16-yard touchdown run by Carter Hoffman with 8:08 remaining in the 4th quarter. An important extra point here for the Rebels as they can retain a lead. Really, anyway, a great play there. Really
great
nice
play call. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here, which makes sense. That makes it a 9-point game, 2-score game.
All right. Hoffman behind center. He rolls right into the end zone. Extra point attempt is good. 2 points for the Rich Rebels.
2-score game. That's
a 9-point lead for Rich with 8:08 remaining in regulation play. A Rebel player is on the field. Now let's go to commercial. You're listening to Red Rock 92 and PictureItPalmer.com. 15-6 is our score in Rich County. The Rebels lead the Buckaroos. Glad you're with us.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Top quality work at Lee Collision Repair and Restoration. Stop by at North Grayson Parkway in Blanding or give Jackson a call at 435-485-0069. Again, that's Jackson at 435-485-0069.
For the past 16 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish. Enthusiastic supporters of high school sports. Give us a call at 435-459-1314.
The San Juan.
All right, we're back in Rich County, beautiful Rich County, 8:08 remaining in the 4th quarter, and the Rebels have gone on a long extended drive. 15-6 is our score. Rich is ahead. Carter Hoffman was the difference in that drive. Boy, really 2 nice decisions on this option that was a 50-60 yard play. And then on 4th and goal from the 16-yard line, we were just talking to the Rich coaches here. That was a design pass that he read well and scrambled.
Took off, great play.
Really nice play there. It went for it and got 2 point extra point conversion, so 9-point game, 2-score lead. Thomas Fulmer gets out at the 7-yard line. He heads right up the middle of the field. He's hit right about the 25, 27-yard line. It's finally brought down.
Still plenty of time, 8 minutes, but if you're Monticello,
Well, Monticello's really been unable to move the ball here in the second half. Rich has moved the ball quite well. Monticello not so much. So they've got to figure out their offense and.
2-score game, you
2 scores.
You got to score.
2 touchdowns too, realistically.
Single backfield.
McDonald back, he throws it to Morrison, it's over his head, incomplete. That'll be 2nd and 10. 28-yard line is where the Buckaroos have the ball.
2nd down and 10.
I wish Robert would pull those socks up. He's a whole lot easier to see. Maybe Rich scouted him out, and so he dropped him.
Good strategy, yeah.
Where did the orange socks go? All right, 2 backs in the backfield now. We'll split out, throws to Carter Rogers. Really nice throw by JD. Nice catch. That's going to be a gain of 15 yards, 14 yards. Be a 1st and 10 for the Buckaroos. Their own 41-yard line. 7:40 remaining in the 4th quarter here. Buckaroos backs are against the wall a little bit. They need 2 scores. McDonald's gets the snap, gives it to Fulmer. He goes around the left side. Number 10, Cason Johnson, really was a nice defensive play to turn Fulmer upfield. He's going to have a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line. Having a nice, cool Ridge County breeze that's in our microphones a little bit. Once again, this one comes to Morrison. Boy, that was really, the cornerback came up. That's Samuel Leifson, and hits Morrison right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1 there. A play that was working well, looked like you had the open field, but really nice closure for the Rich defensive back to get the tackle and make it 3rd and 7.
Those past two runs from Monticello, some lateral running, not much north-south, sideline to sideline.
Yeah,
didn't get upfield.
East and west is where those runs went, but we need to go north to south. All right, here we go. J.D. McDonald rolling out. He's across the line of scrimmage, so he's going to run. He'll get out of bounds, stop the clock, 1st down territory.
Good decision there.
They'll give him a 1st and 10. 6:04 remaining. We've crossed into Rebel territory. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Rich. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Boy, the Buckaroos need a scoring drive here.
Yeah.
And then they're going to need a stop. Well, let's just talk about the here and now.
Yeah, let's get a touchdown first.
3 receivers split to the far side. McDonald gets it. He throws it to Morrison, and he drops the ball. Had 2 blockers there in front of him, but it falls incomplete. Be 2nd and 10. No time, just a few seconds off the clock there, so that doesn't really hurt you on 1st down. A play that was well designed, and Robert would catch that more often than not, but not this time. 2nd and 10. Thane split far out. Morrison in the gap, and Tavin Black on the far side. Throws to Zach Thane, falls incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Couldn't quite get the timing down on that one.
So the pass is incomplete.
All right, big 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
So last week, Rich opened with a big win over Water Canyon. Monticello defeated St. Joe Catholic Church, St. Joseph Catholic High School in their first game. Undefeated teams meeting here early in the season. McDonald with a little screen pass to Fulmer. He gets by the initial. He's heading out as close to the 1st down, but we're going to have 4th and a long one.
A good move by Fulmer there.
Yeah.
Could have been blown up around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that defensive lineman was right there, pretty close, and he got around him and jumped around and scrambled. And I guess it's 4th and 2. Not much hesitation on what Monticello's going to do here. They better go for it. They're on at the Rich 40-yard line.
JD by himself in the backfield.
4 down lineman for Rich. McDonald behind center. Oh man, that was A strong defensive play there by number 60, Talon Pace, who was the player who was injured on that extra point attempt, but he was a rock right there. Hit McDonald right at the line of scrimmage and pushed him in the other direction. So once again, we have a 4th and short situation 4 times of the 5.
Defenses.
The defenses won, but that difference in the game right now is that
like I
5th
said,
time.
Rich had 4 D linemen there. They have the numbers and decided to still go with that sneak, and yeah, they got in there quick and stuffed that.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Talon Pace, who was lying in the end zone hurt. You know, I don't know if he may be gone for the day, but he came back out and got the big defensive play of the 4th quarter here so far. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels. 5:06 remaining in the 4th quarter, 9-point lead. Hoffman back, he's getting pressured, ball's away, it's going to be, didn't know whether Morrison or McDonald was going to pick that off, but the 2 Monticello defensive backs were more likely to catch it than Jaden Dash on that one, but falls to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, JD really had a good shot on that ball and just slipped out.
That stops the clock with 5 minutes remaining in the game. 9-point Rich lead. You're here on Red Rock 92 and PictureWithPalmer.com. Hoffman gets the snap, pans it off to Perry, who has a wide open field. McDonald gets him deep in Buckaroo territory, all the way down to the 34-yard line. Really a nice run there, 10, 20, 27-yard run by Noah Perry. Out to the 34. 1st and 10.
Ball's on the 34-yard line.
Running play keeps the clock moving too.
Yeah, that was if you're Rich, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, more than anything else, really.
Field position, flip the field position, clock is running, 1st down,
They're going to wait till the back judge signals that we're about to, there's 10 seconds, so they'll be able to get almost within 4 minutes remaining. Once again, Noah Perry gets that ball brought down by 4 or 5 Buckaroos.
Perry getting the ball carrier. Good for a 1st down.
It's going to be a 12-yard gain and a 1st and 10 for the Rebels. 3:59. They're going to set that clock.
Ball's on the 23-yard line. 1st down.
Clock is running. 15-6 is our score. A 9-point lead for the Rich Rebels in this early game of 2 teams that both have the same goal, just to play in the championship game. Number 1 and number 2 seeded teams in 3A. This has been a great game too. Once again, it's Noah Perry running right up the middle. 3 plays in a row. He's inside the Buckaroo 10-yard line, all the way down to the 8.
I think it's pretty Hoffman's damage in the run game. Not only got him a lot of yards and a couple touchdowns, but it's also they really are keying on him on these option plays. And
3:12 remaining. We're deep in the 4th quarter. A 9-point lead by the Rich Rebels. We have time to go to a commercial. Let me tell you who some of our sponsors are. These are readout sponsors. We appreciate their support, and they would appreciate yours. You can help. Primary Residential Mortgage can help structure the best deal for you with 29 years of experience and know-how. Southeast Utah 7-Eleven stores with stores and Exxon Gas across Southeast Utah. Bajo Adventures, renting modern UTV equipment at a great price. Burton Orthodontics, serving patients throughout the Four Corners area. Call 970-243-6465. Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. A wide variety of quality products, and they can customize and personalize them all. Colleen Kays, the author of the book, The 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Available at the San Juan Record Bookstore. Innovation Medical Group with primary care providers Deshelle Holiday and Fern Conway. Canyonlands Tire, full-service tire dealer, repair shop, and CB's convenience store. All right, we're ready to start again.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering.
Inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Rebels. They're in scoring position once again, 3:12 remaining on the clock. Hoffman keeps that ball, a quarterback sneak, and has the same success he's had before. It's a gain of 3, all the way down to the 6-yard line.
3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and they're going to run off the clock as long as they can. Monticello timeouts are in short supply, and the Buckaroos, I said their backs were against the wall. They're against the end zone right now.
Yeah, score here by Rich will virtually put it away, you'd imagine.
2nd and goal from the 6. Hoffman hands it off to Noah Perry. He gets 2 or 3 yards. Once again, they'll run off. 30 seconds to the clock. They'll be under 2 minutes by the time this next play starts. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. I don't think it's going to be the same weather if these two teams meet again. The semifinal contest will be in Zions Field in Harriman, in the championship games at SUU and Cedar City. Hoffman behind center, 1:50 remaining in regulation. 3rd and goal. Gives it to Perry once again. Boy, he is fighting. Tavin Black, Mason Atwood, Robert Morrison. Boy, that's down to the 1-yard line, and it looks like Rich is going to call time. Oh no, Monticello is going to call timeout.
Buckaroos.
4th and goal. What a second half. We've had 4th and short 6 times now. 5 of the 6 times the defense has 4 of the 5 times we've already played, the defense has won the game, won the play, and turned the ball over on downs. On that 5th one, on 4th and goal from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, 4th and short. It's the
farthest, the 16.
Yeah, it's the farthest we've had.
And Carter Hoffman back to pass. The play blew up a little bit, and he darted down the middle of the field into the end zone for a touchdown, and really gave Rich a lead that they're going to have. We're running out of time here, and the Buckaroos back is against the wall. 1:34, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. This is awesome football, Joe.
Yeah, for week 2 too. This is awesome. Yeah, early season, and you're getting some really good competitive play. It's great for both teams.
Yeah. Just like last year, Monticello and Rich had a very close game in Monticello early in the season, and then
week 1.
An epic game in the semifinals. There goes Hoffman. He's going to be stopped. Really nice stop there. Who was that's getting up off the pile?
I think that was Tavin.
Is that Tavin Black? Number 30, Tavin Black. Man, I'd hate to run into Tavin, and Hoffman's shaking his head a little bit.
Man, he shot in there. That was really great play.
6 4th down situations in this second half, and the defense came off on top 5 of the 6 times. But that 6th time is the difference in the game, really.
And the one that you think would be most probable for the defense.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Tavin may have saved the game when he caught Hoffman on a wide open run, and all of a sudden it's 4th and 16. Hoffman gets the touchdown, and that's the 9-point lead, and that's the difference in the game right now. We've got 99.5 yards that this next scoring drive will be in 1 minute and 29 seconds for the Buckaroos. McDonald's in his end zone where he'll take this snap. Got 3 receivers split to the far side. Here come the Rebels. McDonald's ball is down. He has a receiver, Carter Rogers. He's hit as the ball gets there by number 24, Riker Hoffman, and falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice ball there by McDonald.
Yeah.
It was just a big hit.
JD's thrown the ball well. Great effort by Carter. Really nice defensive effort.
Big hits, hard to hold on through that kind of contact.
2nd and 10 from the end zone. He's getting flushed out of the pocket, and here he's heading downfield. He avoids a couple of tackles, finally gets out to the 24-yard line. Slow getting up a little bit. Brought down inbound, so the clock will run as soon as they set the flags.
It's getting up to a first down.
Clock is running, a minute remaining in regulation.
Comes up to
and
about the 24-yard line.
20 or 78 yards to pay dirt. McDonald gets the ball's away, really nicely thrown ball, right to the sack thing. That was beautiful. That was awesome. Zach's going to record that and show his grandkids. That was really a nice throw and a nice catch and a first down and a big gain all the way down to the 40-yard line. So lead. I think Rich. Well, Utah State started. I believe that we will win. In small town, in small school sports, Rich really perfected that, and I haven't heard it yet, but it could go right now. I think Rich is going to come away with a victory in this early season game between these two 8-man football powerhouses.
Yeah, great game. Both teams really looked good. The second half, I think Rich definitely kind of separated themselves a little bit. I think the offense got going
to that option, and they shut down the Monticello offense.
Looks like we have Jackson Kais here at quarterback and J.D. McDonald's out wide.
So you've got Carter Rogers, Robert Morrison, J.D. McDonald split. Jackson Kais as quarterback. He's got the ball. He's going to throw it deep. It's going to and it's picked off there by Dash. That's going to be the final nail in the coffin here of what's going to be a pretty impressive victory over, by the Rich Rebels over the Monticello Buckaroos. 15-6 is our score, 20 seconds remaining. That's what a good center fielder does. I was talking to some Rich people. They don't have baseball here. Rich is kind of like Monticello. It's hard to have baseball when your summers are so short, but that was a good center fielder there.
Yeah, that was.
He sniffed that out and got there quick and brought down the ball and secured the victory for the Rich Rebels.
I imagine Rich will just kneel the ball out here.
Yeah, they're in victory formation, and it's down, and it looks like that's going to be the final play in regulation. 15-6 is going to be your final score here at Rich High School in beautiful Randolph, Utah. Glad that you joined us on Picture Palmer and Red Rock 92. And also streamutah.live. We're going to have a doubleheader. San Juan Broncos are taking on Bayfield this evening in Blanding, just one of the 3 home games for the Broncos this year. Regular season games. They'll probably host a playoff game. But anyway, glad you joined us. What have you thought? What was your thoughts, Joe?
Yeah, really a fun game. That second half, Rich's offense just really seemed to figure it out and really kicked it into gear. Even the drives where they couldn't quite come out on top as far as scoring, they were driving the ball, and that was really the difference. Was just, I think it was that option play specifically.
Yeah.
For Rich was really doing damage.
All right, let's go to commercial. We'll be right back. We'll have a bit of a post-game thoughts as we've played this out, and the Rich Rebels defeated Monticello Buckaroos 15-6. Let's go to commercial.
A wide range of programs and opportunities for adults who want to complete their education. Learn more by visiting any USU Learning Center in San Juan County.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net. or call 801-404-0058.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
San Juan Mortuary offers service beyond simple tradition, including complete funeral services, cremations, headstones, and markers. Located on Main Street in Blanding, San Juan Mortuary can be reached at 435-678-2612 or at sanjuanmortuary.com.
All right, we're back at Rich High School in Randolph, Utah, where the Rich Rebels have defeated the Monticello Buckaroos 15-6 in a pretty exciting August high school football game. Absolutely excellent play, excellent game. Rich made the plays as they needed. Scoring was all by the quarterbacks. Hoffman for Rich scored on a little quarterback sneak in the first play of the second quarter. Extra point attempt. I guess that was, he didn't kick that, but that was one of the differences in the game was that extra point. Monticello responded with a really nice 80-yard scoring drive, punctuated by a 3-yard quarterback sneak, touchdown by J.D. McDonald. The extra point attempt was no good, and that kind of changes the strategy a little bit when you have a 1-point lead, as Rich did. Third quarter, a lot of movement, no scoring. Fourth quarter, a lot of movement,
a little scoring.
The second half, I think was marked by 6 situations in which the offensive team went for it on fourth down and on fourth and short on 5 of those occasions, and in all 5 of those occasions the defense carried the day and didn't allow a first down and turned the ball over, but that 6th going for it on fourth down was the difference, the final difference in the game. It was 4th and goal from the 16-yard line, and Carter Hoffman, the Rich quarterback, took a ball. He had receivers split out wide, kind of opened the field a little bit, and headed down the middle of the field on a quarterback draw and got into the end zone. Extra point, 2-point extra point quarterback sneak by Hoffman gave them the 15-6 win, and they held on for the victory.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah, we were able to talk to some of the Rich coaches who were up here in the booth with us. That wasn't a designed draw by Hoffman, but man, he took off quick.
He made the right read, too.
Great read by him to see the middle of the field that wide open, and really took advantage of it.
You know, it seems football is a game of adjustments in close games, and at halftime, Rich adjusted their offense to move to this option, and Hoffman ran it really well, and they were able to make defensive adjustments to stop Monticello. Monticello really wasn't able to score in the second half, and anyway, didn't quite get there like they hoped to do. Excellent game. And again, I think there's a pretty good likelihood that these teams could see each other again later in the season.
I would be pretty surprised if this is the only time we see these two play.
Yeah. You know, Rich opened last week against Water Canyon, who I looked at as probably the 3rd best 8-man team in Utah, and just blew them out of the game. It was here. If you drive from Water Canyon to Rich like Water Canyon did, that's a long way.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the other thing too. Last year, Rich was able to beat Monticello in Monticello, which winning that game on the road is really quite a good feat.
Impressive, yeah.
Monticello was close today, but they were not able to overcome the home field advantage of the Rich Rebels and the halftime adjustments of the Rich Rebels, and Rich comes away with a big win. Next week, Monticello has their first home game of the year, and it's going to be first home game of the year, and Monticello will host the Mancos Blue Jays. Mancos is a 8-man powerhouse in southwest Colorado, and defeated Monticello handily last year. Monticello is they've circled this game on the calendar. They're looking forward to a rematch against Mancos as we move ahead. So it'll be a home game. for the Buckaroos, and we'll be there, and we'll be there. I'll be there as support crew. David Boyle, the voice of the Buckaroos, will be back next week. Looking forward to his return. Once again, you're with Red Rock 92 and Picture at Palmer. We're glad you've joined us. We'll have another game coming up. Pre-game at 6:30. Kickoff at 7 o'clock as the San Juan Broncos take on Bayfield High School. Thank you for joining us. Let's do our close.
High school sports coverage in southeastern Utah. Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and PictureItPalmer.com.